I wore a wig to school once, and they said no headgear was allowed.
How did the
spider web
was it
tights.
obvious that it was a wig?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
I was
It was
having
a terrible
fun.
wig.
See, this is exactly why we have them on the show, and this is what makes them fun.
You're listening to KXVS, the voice of Stockton, 92.1 FM.
Do you want to relive the golden days of Stockton? Join Nate Knott on Stockton Alive every first and third Monday at 6 p.m. Tune into thevoiceofstockton.org.
Hi everyone, this is Dr. Julie Dameron, local veterinarian for over 20 years. I am so excited about my new radio show, Tales and Tips, on Tuesday morning at 10 a.m. on Facebook, YouTube, Voice of Stockton, and KXVS Radio. I will discuss relevant issues affecting animals and pet owners today, how to avoid common problems, and how to extend the quality of life for your cherished companions. As a community advocate, I will also discuss important social issues that affect our city. I plan to showcase organizations and heroes who are doing amazing things to help others. Remember to tune in every Tuesday morning at 10, starting soon.
My name is Josh, and you're listening to KXVS, the voice of Stockton, 92.1 FM. Catch us live on Facebook, YouTube, and the TuneIn app.
The views and opinions expressed in the following program do not necessarily reflect those of KXVS, the voice of Stockton, or its parents, affiliates, management, and staff.
The official show. I'd like to thank everyone for watching. This special edition is about deaf culture, deaf Indian, Native Indian. So we're gonna be signing, and I'm gonna introduce my guests. Go ahead. Samuel Phillip. I'm an Indian. Started dancing, grass dancing with. Moved to South Straight. Okay, and you introduce yourself. And Antoinette moved here from Denver, part of Apache. I go to Cedar Rock. Okay. So tell me about your. I never seen a deaf Indian dancer last year. The first time I seen it, I go, wow. I mean, that's really cool, you know. I think like it really surprised everyone that a deaf Indian dancer can do that. But do other people kind of shocked to see a deaf dancer? Yes. Often I say hearing, don't know that I'm deaf, and then I show what the deaf can do, but oftentimes I don't tell. I keep it private. In country mainstream, with the hearing people, start dancing. Reason why? The drum. You work on the drum. Follow my heart. Start. So when you feel the drum beat, you feel it, right? Okay. So it's loud enough. You feel the beat. It dance. Oftentimes, I don't remember dancing and expression and my heart out in the world. Peace, okay. Often right now today, right, pretty high. Crime is pretty high. Rape is it shows up a lot. And I start, what's that mean? Oh, raise, okay, raise Indian community, okay. America, okay. So often it's heavy impact on the Indian people, specifically murder, missing Indian woman. Okay, so I'm gonna shorten for MIW. So you know how to spell it. Okay, missing women, indigenous women. Okay, murder. Often they don't recognize that. Indian people. Recognize. How can you to prevent that from happening? Something part of our health, our issue in health. So that means when hearing people ask you why you perform your dancing powwow, you discuss about your reason for MIW. What? Oftentimes, what happened? Often do recognize. The other was suppressed, right? Recognize. You mean color and everything. Though it will part of the minority race, right? So, yeah. It's really sad now. So, okay, go ahead. Example, start with I, or before that, it concludes Indian world. So, I start now. Okay, rock. Okay, standing rock. Okay. Now, big issue of Indian world is MMI. Is often people ignore other Native American missing people, focusing on women, children, men too. So I think he was a wonderful dancer. Wow. It's true because he lead up the ceremony that leading the way. I was very surprised. I had to record, wait, and then post it on Facebook, the news fast. So I know that I have a lot of friends that are Native American who live here, support indigenous. Like I'm indigenous transitional adjustment. It's the board here, and also powwow. Now, people that I know who explain the history a lot. Like right now, Columbus killed, so they stopped. So now we have new. I remember SAC have Indian holiday now. We're trying to have it in stock. We're trying to come on, waiting. But I don't know if you know Destiny River. You know her? Yeah. So she always advocate for the Indian rights to acknowledge that the Indian tutoring center here too in Stockton. She does that too. I'm like, it's amazing how the school district have to press fund to get to learn for Indian for that money. So it's the budget. It's part of the foster disadvantaged children, and that part Indian is same is in that group. But I'm like, why is that part of that disadvantaged children in that particular fund, money. So I always wonder about that. Why that? So that topic. But anyway, so now as far as you were what nation of power? Kanawaki? Kanawaka. Okay. Kanawa. And A. Kalupa. Oh, okay. It's hard to pronounce that word. Even I'm deaf too. Okay, I'm like, oh. Okay. Now, I'm sure people who have an interpreter will translate for anyone who's listening on us. Okay. Yeah. There's power. You have to sign. You have to learn. But the reason why I have you here because I want people to learn sign language, and I want them to know that other people that are deaf culture that provide that. You have your life, you have your interests, like Indian dance. You want to talk about deaf culture. So tell me about deaf culture. You want to talk about that? What reasons you want to talk about deaf culture? I have a deaf family in Denver. It's important to you to understand deaf culture. Make sure that leave your family out. Oftentimes, deaf culture and Indian people understand each other because we suppress big time on Indian and deaf culture too. Deaf is experiencing a major suppression. So basically, good point. Yeah, go ahead. I think deaf people is wonderful, great. If you know them, you should know they're capable. Yeah, that's totally true. So tell me why you think that your family should be avoided about depression. Why? Oftentimes, family talk, really, and they don't sign. Deaf people sit there and just don't left out the conversation. Now, starting to recognize more family accept and willing to sign. It's very important. Yes, so it's a good comparison between Indian and deaf culture suppression. But I do, it's the more depressed on Indian, deaf culture, whatever race or national disability, always depressed, second class, understand? So we have to educate people that we can't do everything, right? So first of all, I want to go back. I'm going to go back and forth. For you, how do you learn? How do you experience learning to dance? Who taught you how? Your brother? Okay. He's frustrated with you. Okay. You know, sometimes he wants to give up many times, and he's never stepped in kind of struggle, teaching you're wrong. You got to do the step, and then over argue with the agreement. Better for me. After that, I had reason for my brother to teach me to impress. I can't do it, but can do it right. So it's struggle, but a reason. Don't be afraid no more. Okay. So you accept yourself, right? So you feel freely, like you said, but I feel frustrated about who's watching you. Yeah. You know, honestly, when the first time you showed up last year, a lot of people were talking about, really, like how the drum. I had to talk about it, but really, the press, like, many times they see a lot of people who would always look a normal thing. It never stand out of the crowd. Normal, nothing. But if you walk from, it's people know that, different. Funny about that. One time I went old home, we started strange player. Chaba, okay, strange. From T-O, okay, cookie, oh, okay. Who are you? I wanted, take you to Quebec and show you, about different people. Wow. Up to 30,000, wow, 7,000 people looking at you, yeah. A little scared, a little nervous, but older tradition, culture, language, right, but respect, represent culture, but give good. Yeah, but yeah, it is. But I noticed that when people probably don't know that Indian dance are like spiritual dance, right? You have to use your what mind, your feeling, what to environment, what reason. With power and prayer and be, what people situation problem is, they look at you and then solve. One time, you see a deer, take picture, yes. See, I mean, wow, and then deer too. And real. Go ahead. Over there. After that, I feel shocked. So often the time I come here to America and it feels weird. Woman did for oh wow, that's interesting. Do you have anything I'm going to add? May I face school board for education in Denver, that's what I thought. Denver, okay, Denver, okay. I asked them, please open school for a young Indian kid, but they won't do it well in mainstream. This school, most time, school don't understand their culture, the struggle they face, and frustration. I'm happy to know that. Successful already open. American Indian Denver, I-A-D-A-D, okay, for the 6th grade. Wow, that's good. Deaf, for the deaf, only deaf? Only step, okay. With IPS, yes. Because IPS, they have to, but most of the time the board always have to have fun. When you apply for that. So we're hoping work for Stockton too. Too deaf and blind. But I really think that because most of the time I noticed that when, like, for example, for the blind people community, they have a lot of support with visual dog. Free games, support by, no, like, I'm not talking about blind topic first. So it have a lot of money. We're going to support them. But I noticed that the deaf culture do not have no support, no fund for hearing dog program. You have to pay for $1,000 to have adults. They don't have no money. They don't advocate for that for the deaf community either. So we have to rely on interpreter, rely on technology, free technology. You don't have to pay no money, right? So it's sad for me that it's a lot of non-profits support blind people most of the time. So the deaf, okay, one at a time. So I try to mind down, but I ran for school board 2016, and I need deaf representation. Oh, I have some oppose me and the other agree with me. So it's a lot. I look for a teacher that I teach ASL, but basically I'm not an expert, but I get sometimes, I have no one sign for. Here, but I separate myself because of other reasons for other things. So that's why I advocate the interpreter. There's not enough interpreting stock because some feel danger threatening to come, and it's the city. I'm like, it's the city, but still, it's always so it's very frustrating sometimes. It's that the government tries to can't control that. So anyway, so but I feel that most of the time, the reason they accepted me to hold my show because they know that the deaf community are silent. They don't know nothing about what's happening in Stockton. They think nothing to do. But there's a lot happening in Stockton. The band, children, museum, that Christmas parade. Yeah, that too. Deaf sensitivity is true. Most of the time, the first time that I support, I thought with the government to have CCC on moving night of the web center. A few times I had a unique TC. We will not provide, but they did fine. Only they request that you can, they will. So you can't really have that. It's public meeting, you have to have inclusive with that too. So it's very hard to like, because I'm only deaf to no politics. But I can't do something because I have no basically person, but there's no support. There's no support group. So hire the leader of the community. When I tried, reminder, what about deaf AED? What about TC? Yeah, I faced many political in my life too about deaf right, deaf, Indian right, people in Gujarati, right, support that too. Beer, culture. I have no his name. Has been good. KXVS, Grand Junction, 2 beers, both and half. Or, speak up against them, like human rights. Yeah, but sometimes the Indian culture right fall into the LGBT right, fall into minority right, all that stuff. Too much noise in the outside, but to get that paper, please. Yeah. Okay, I remind myself to put down my word, okay? Anyway, so now I'm talking about my personal faith too. So, what do you think you need to change to remind them? I think you moved to Manteca, right?
Right.
Locally. So, are you get involved with the deaf community here? How are you going to do that to other people who are like frustrated, be positive, but trying to work together. Right now, hold on. Well, I was thinking, but I'm not going to. Well, later, I'll think of an idea to start a plan for they can for their, like their club social, where we can talk about education, talk about communication interpreter, talk about the advocate, not interpret, but educate the community. Well, but I can't find. I think it cost 1,000, but I need 3 people to join with me. President, treasury, secretary. That's all you need. But change. That's about that. But it will happen. But for you, what can you trying to change about Indian culture and their culture? But now, but in the past, it was difficult. But now I truly believe it's time to change. So now, instead of now, what can we do to break the cycle? Fear. Okay, fear. Number one is fear. Belief. Go ahead. Anything to add? Ready. Break the barrier, the culture, community Indian service for political right now, and Indian world start recognize more deaf trying to run for politics. One California sitting at Philip Mayor here yet, but I want to. That's great. Now, I'm gonna keep the. I want to talk about missing, murder, assigned for indigenous women. So what's your reason? I want to talk the topic that for. I want to talk about that. Yeah. Cult. Okay. Chance for. Yeah. Cabinet rule. Right. Oh, standing rock. Standing rock. Ah. Okay. High missing because most of them be bacon camp that work with men and women. Oil, pipe oil. Oh, pipe oil. Okay. Oil. Okay. Pipe. Nice. Okay. Plymouth Rock. Oh, Plymouth Rock. Okay. I know what you mean. Plymouth. Okay. Plymouth Rock. Okay. But go ahead. Bake camp. Yeah. Worker. Okay. Where most high missing, murder, Indian women and children missing. So is it the government that? Because I know, okay, some people, I noticed that I have talked to some people about Indian. They said that Indian have their own tribal community. Like, for example, Jackson have their own Indian resort. They should able to find who name. So how Standing Rock have not noticed missing woman for that reason? Set up the business. The press bill. Is suicide? Suicide? Oh, suicide. Suicide, okay. Mary? No. Right. Right. Capture, high rate, murder, ignite that. But in California, it's different here? Okay, so what can we do in California inside here? Tell us about this. California is Indian country too. So how can you educate people, like you say, missing, murder, woman, talk about that? What can you do? Okay, want anything to add? Well, they're bad place in every city too, but still we try to make it positive about change it. But it's always a negative. I understand it's a jungle here too, but still, the other communities have changed a lot of things, but still need more improvement still. But for us, that's been suppressed, but the community, what can we, how we can stand out? What can we do better? Like to have community, right? I also have a culture too. That culture, Indian culture. But before I remember before the show you talk about you me hearing right. Do you know what that idea concept about awareness, as far as able to do that. Not to parent who have a baby deaf, born, not force them to wear cochlear implant and hearing aid. Deaf, let them themselves grow up. Will decide for that. Language is important to sign. Yes, I totally agree with that. I also apply to doctor. Please, discrimination that force them to fix it for cochlear needs, for deafness, for communication. It's sad. CT for the California School for the Deaf and go there for the deaf. It's perfect for them to learn, teach early children's school development. Right there, doctor. Yeah. Whether they're right, yeah. But a parent have right too. So if the kids before the killed baby don't have no right, but they have right for it, but be alive. But still, same thing with blind. When you're born, but they don't pick the right path enough. You know, just grow. Then just decide to surgery with the eye. I understand that, but younger community is different. True. Sometimes when people live born blind, born deaf, born sometimes people believe one gay, black, straight, all through. So that's true, but that depends on God. I think God is perfect, but we're not perfect, though. Right, I totally agree with that. Okay, now go back. We're talking about Indian culture. So now, are you planning to start representing that culture? Indian powwow. I know that the Indian culture have strengthened themselves too. Why? Like, why they do that? Why? Because again, in either they can't have abuse, violence against color people. You don't have to. Need to deal to live, give love to people. Love needs. Kid looking. Yeah. I think you need to give Indian children self-confidence that they're okay. They're nothing wrong with you. It's not bad. God gave you a gift. Different, whether you have wife, Hispanic, you know, it's no different. Still, it's a you should have confidence about that, right? But the parents have to live in an environment to be positive. Perfect. Are you ready to finish talking about? Okay, reason I help Indian children open the school because in mainstream school, the Indian boy hair, all of them looked at it and I didn't understand it. I was picking a bully, yeah. Now, new school idea, all of them, Indian kids, understand each other, won't pick on him, bully him, suffering, suppress, understand each other's culture. That's best. Wonderful Indian children for both. Last part, recognize whatever kid Indian trying to have graduate. No, feather. Okay, that's their culture. Hawaiian wear those beads. Yeah, that's true. They're Indian too. Yeah, they say no. Yeah. Okay, let me hold that part. Now, let me translate it what you're saying. Okay, people who have a lot of talking about the board. I have joined the board. No, get involved with the board. Talk about Indian when they go to graduation, and they have a right to wear a feather for their graduation. And people say no, but that you have to understand culture, interaction with people, okay, in different culture. Like he was talking about Hawaiian, they have those big flower thing. That's their culture too. So that's what need to aware reminder. So most of the time, well, we provide an interpreter for all three of us can discuss about right for Indian for their graduation for their ceremony too. Okay. So anyway, Governor Don, we're finished our show now. Oh, one more. Okay, hold on. I love my dad. Doing good. Okay. Do anyone want to add? Think about it. To say shout out to people. You want to shout out to people? Okay. All right. Thank you for watching the Voice of Stockton, the video show. Great. Awesome. Have a good day. Bye. Bye.